Hi everybody. I am going to show you your city project. So this is for social studies and I'm going to show you what I created so that you have an idea of what yours should probably look like. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and present it. So my city project is the city that I grew up in called Bath, Pennsylvania. And this 18014 is the zip code. I thought that would be kind of funny. This picture here that I found is actually an old picture of what the town looked like, I think in like the 1930s or something. So this would be a good way to start your slide off with the name of your city, maybe the zip code, and maybe an old picture of the city. Okay. So again, Bath, Pennsylvania, this is actually a picture of the grocery store that I used to always go to as a kid. And it had Bath, Pennsylvania written on it on the side of it, but this is the grocery store that I always used to go to. It was established in 1728. So even before the Revolution, before America was even a country, Bath, Pennsylvania was founded in 1728. So it's an old city. And it's a Scotch-Irish settlement, so mostly European. All right, so we have some interesting facts. Remember, in this project, you're going to have 3 interesting facts, and I would like them each fact on a separate slide. Okay, so I have some interesting facts. So one of my interesting facts is that it was the home of the very first homeopathic hospital. And you can ask your parents what homeopathic is. This is basically another way to treat somebody, but instead of just treating like the sickness, it's like the whole person. And then you have Dr. Samuel Hahnemann was the guy who founded it, and he opened the hospital in 1828. And the Bath Hotel, which is this building right here, was actually where the hospital originally came from. So that is the hospital, and it's actually still a hospital today, but it's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So kind of where Mr. Wilson lives, where the hospital is. Another interesting fact was that George Washington hung out in Bath, Pennsylvania a little bit, and he actually planted for America's first friendship tree. So there's been lots of friendship trees throughout history. Bath, Pennsylvania got the very, very first one. So that's pretty cool. And it was presented in 1785 by the great George Washington. And the tree symbolizes friendship and the struggle towards American freedom. Okay, and here's some pictures of it as well. You can't see this one picture because my camera is kind of covering it. And another very interesting fact was that Bath was named after Somerset, England, Bath, Somerset, England. And this lady right here, this Margaret Delancey, she was actually like the first female real estate agent. And she actually sold the land to a dude by the name of William Allen. And William Allen is very famous in Pennsylvania because he founded and named the city of Allentown, which is, if your parents know, there's a song from Billy Joel called Allentown, and that is the town he's talking about. So Allentown. And there's some pictures, some old pictures of borough of Bath. And Bath is actually a borough. It's not a city, and that's just a Pennsylvania thing. So it's just an East Coast thing. Same thing, though. Same as a city. Okay, and we have her name, our mayor is a female mayor. Her name is Fiorella Reginelli Mirabito. So a lot of Italians in Bath, which is kind of interesting. It was a Scotch-Irish community at one time. So we have one of the things that she's noted for was that she owned and operated the restaurant called My Place, which I had been to lots of times when I was growing up there. And she's been had the restaurant for over 25 years. She is known the restaurant is actually known for its amazing raspberry chocolate cake, which is fantastic if my memory serves me. And then she also received the Mayor of the Year award from the Lehigh Valley. So the Lehigh Valley is kind of like when we say the West Valley. Well, that's the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. So, okay, so here's a recent map of Bath. All right, so this is Bath right here. Okay. All right, so we've got, here's some interesting places right here. We've got Subway and a Wells Fargo and Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm not really sure what this is. All right, and got some stuff going on here. So this is Bath, and then this is a little bit closer into Bath, George Wolfe Elementary School. That's actually where I went to elementary school. And then there's all these different restaurants and places to go, and there's another school right there. Okay. All right. And then last but not least, the high school that kids who grow up in Bath go to is Northampton Area High School. That's where I went to high school. Graduated in 1990. Concrete kids, go Concrete kids. And the principal now, his name is Luke Shinitsky. It's probably a Polish name. We have a lot of Polish people in Bath too. So he is our principal. He wasn't the principal when I was there. Um, and a notable alumni. So a notable alumni is maybe somebody who's from your town but became super, super famous. Okay. So the notable alumni from my school, his name was Jim Druckenmiller. And if you're into football, he played for the Indianapolis Colts, the Miami Dolphins, and the San Francisco 49ers. Not into football, but if you are, maybe his name is familiar to you. So, but he is our notable alumni. We have actually several football players who came from Northampton High School. So that's pretty cool. This is our kind of our letter, the letter N with the concrete kids. Basically, the area is known for their concrete, and so they named us Concrete Kids. Don't know why. It's kind of stupid. This is Jim Druckenmiller. He kind of looks the same as when I remember him from school. So he hasn't really changed very much. And this is the school. This is actually pretty new. The school has changed a lot since I was there in 1990. Okay. All right, so that is the end of this slide presentation. So you have an idea of what your slide presentation is kind of supposed to look like. Obviously, your parents are going to help you with this because it's going to be either their town or a grandparent's town. So it can't be your town, can't be Goodyear, can't be Avondale. Okay, it's got to be someplace else. I hope you have fun with this project, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them. Thanks, guys, for paying attention. I appreciate it.